Welcome to Guys Being Guys. I'm Ollie.
I'm Gareth.
And today we are at Firebird Brewery in Horsham. We've got 4 fantastic beers to try.
Up to the bar.
Let's go.
So, a bit of context on Firebird Brewery.
Yes, please.
Set up 5 years ago, I think they were, by Richard and Bill, who I believe knew each other years and years ago back at uni, where they learned how to make beer there.
Really?
Went their own separate ways and got back in touch with each other, sort of, I think 2012 it was. A lot of similarities in what they liked and also what the market was doing and things like that, and they felt there was a real opportunity to start brewing together, really. So
awesome.
They've gone from there. So as I say,
brings people together.
It does. It does. That is the dream, isn't it? Yeah. So it's the journey we were going on with your beer.
Absolutely is.
So I spoke to Richard and he recommended 4 different beers, as I mentioned. So what we're going to cover off today is Bohemian Pilsner. Nice. We're also going to go on to their Parody Session IPA. Cool. And then also their brand new one that's out, probably top 2 or top 3 most popular brews at the moment, which is called Work Ethic, which is a New England IPA. Lovely. And then finished it off with a really, really cool coffee porter that they've got. I'm, as well as being fruit suspicious, I'm now porter / coffee suspicious. Love coffee, love beer. I'm open to being convinced about putting it together. Can Firebird convert you onto the coffee into the beer? So we wanted to start with Bohemian Pilsner. Not many of the smaller microbreweries are doing Pilsners or lagers actually that much. It's not as trendy in certain ways, but also it's a bit more difficult type of brew in certain ways.
Really? Okay.
When you're keeping it on a micro level. They've kept the real traditional way of brewing, so they're using that SARS hop, but they also ferment and condition it really, really cold for a period of time. All accounts really, really good Pilsner, but we'll give it a go and see what we think.
Yeah, so what are we looking for again? As a reminder, what should we be thinking about?
Again, good colour, it's not too too dark, it's not hazy at all, so it's nice and clear.
No, it's very clear. Really
nice clear beer. We're lucky enough to be here in the in the bar, so we're getting it straight off the taps for you today, which is awesome. But yeah, so
here we go.
Smell-wise, good.
I can imagine this. I'm already thinking I'm going to like this. Yeah. It's going to be like clean and crisp. I'm quite thirsty at the moment, so
it's nice and hot.
Yeah, it's a
autumn
warm day,
which is a bit odd.
Autumn day,
but yeah, so that's lovely.
It's great.
Really nice.
It's great. Really, really easy drinking. Yeah. Really enjoy it. Would order a few of those. Not wanting to be difficult. Would you remember it though? In 6 months' time, a year's time?
I don't know, so I like a Pilsner. I think the right situation, and I think that is a good one. Difficulty is if you're drinking a Pilsner, that's a very, very good Pilsner. Yeah. If you're wanting something more in terms of hoppiness or in terms of different flavours or whatever the case is, you're not ever going to get that, I don't think, the way it's brewed. But as a really good, cold, refreshing Pilsner, if I saw this on tap and it was a hot summer's day, I definitely remember that.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's like I say, from the smell and from the look of it, I thought it was going to be clean and crisp, and it was. It's the right temperature. It's just, you just want to keep on drinking. Like water. It's lovely.
Easy, very easy drink.
Good. Highly recommend.
So there's the first one.
Okay, so that's the Bohemia Pilsner. Need to remember that.
Keep that on the burner. So moving on to the Parody Session IPA. So we're going more into the IPA side of things. Yep. I think what they were trying to really achieve here is a genuinely sessionable beer that people could drink a lot of, but still having good whack of that hoppy punch that you get from a more modern IPA, I suppose, is what you're going to get. So you can see colour-wise, obviously, a lot darker than the Pilsner.
Still quite clear, though, isn't it? It's not hazy.
No, it's good.
Still quite clear.
Clarity.
Has got that hoppy smell to it.
So you should get, there's a bit of fruit in there. Orangey, grapefruity,
a little bit. A little bit
grapefruit. So,
yeah, it's nice, though. That smells nice.
I reckon this will be quite a good level of depth of flavour, especially considering it's a session IPA.
Okay,
so
give it a go.
Oh, it's good. Very smooth.
That is good.
This is casked, not kegged, obviously. So it's
casked, not kegged.
So it's there's not as much bubbles and.
Sure, and does
it's not as cold.
No. Yeah, I noticed that. I was expecting it to be colder. Do you get more flavour, or can you get more flavour than from casks?
Well, actually, I don't know if you get more flavour, but the temperature. Remember, we spoke about a while ago, actually, that getting that right temperature for a tasting is really important. So just trying to get it a little bit warmer than the optimum to drink. If you're trying to get all the flavours out in terms of get that malty sort of undertone, get that hoppy flavour and go from there. But as a session IPA, you could drink that.
Yeah,
not too strong.
It's not strong at all.
I think it's sitting at 4.5% ABV.
And that's quite low for an IPA, isn't it? I mean, one of the things
it's a session IPA, so
yeah, okay, sure.
You should be able to. Yeah, they've also got another one that we are not trying actually, but which is their Two Horses Pale Ale. That's again 3.8%.
Oh, that's really low.
Really low, but it's got bags of flavour.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool.
You know, but it's a really, really sessionable.
Yeah. Drink. That's the Parody.
That's the Parody Session IPA.
Okay. What are we on next?
We're going to go on to Work Ethic, which is one of their newest brews.
Great.
Richard and Bill are really, really proud of it, but really, really nice.
Yeah, excited. Let's get it.
It's on to our third beer. As I say, an absolute cracker. It's one of their newest brews, Work Ethic. Almost no bittering hops used in it, but stack full of Northwest aromas because it's a New England IPA. Okay.
So as in they've brought the ingredients over.
The hops, New England.
Yeah.
But really, really good backbone of malt and sort of hops and oats in there. This is one of the only ones that isn't gluten-free because they use a lot of wheat and oats in it.
Oh, right, okay.
So the other two have been gluten-free, which is the way they're brewed. And this comes out at 5.0% ABV, much cloudier.
Yeah, totally opaque.
It's a cloudy New England IPA.
I'm getting a little bit of oh, you've done straight in.
I got too excited, sorry. Got too excited.
Lips deep.
What do you think?
I like it.
It's good mouthfeel.
It has got good mouth. Yeah. There's
hashtag good mouthfeel.
Hashtag good mouthfeel. Don't type that in your browser. There's an interesting initial aftertaste, which is kind of a standardy beery aftertaste. Yeah, hoppy aftertaste. But then there's something right at the end that just kind of comes through for me. I don't know. It's like a little bit of a soft, almost like a citrusy something. Like that. But it's nice.
Yeah.
Really kind of nice on the palate. It's really
and as I said, 5% for a New England IPA is quite low. You're normally at 5.5 to sort of 6.5, 7, depending on its brew. But so again, really drinkable beers. I think so far, all three have been so drinkable.
Absolutely.
And they're not crazy on the ABVs, but they've got loads and loads of flavour. That is an excellent New England IPA. We've been talking about this. Would you buy it if you saw it 100%? Would you seek it out? And for me, I would go and look for this beer in a...
You'd seek it?
I would seek it 100%.
Okay. I'd probably come with you if you were seeking it.
Fine. So
I'm not sure I would drag you to seek it.
Okay.
But if you were going already, I'd hop in. I like it. Do you know what? It's interesting as we try more and more of these beers and as I sort of learn more about them from you, I can start seeing the connections with some of the other things I'm drinking as well. So again, like this, I think we had an Olly brewery, and this again has a similar flavour to that one, and also a similar flavour to Brooklyn Lager, which I drink quite a lot as well. And so it's interesting to see that's coming from those ingredients.
Starting to use those hops that they use.
Yeah, exactly.
Tropical fruit.
No, I do like that.
Do you think the end is tropical?
I was going to say, maybe it is that, but it's a really soft aftertaste that it really surprised me. Really nice.
Excellent. Yeah, really, really good.
Now there's...
so on to our dessert.
Yes.
Dessert.
Coffee and dessert.
Porter.
Coffee porter.
Let's see what Ollie thinks of the coffee porter. So on to our last beer, which is, as Ollie mentioned, a coffee porter. So he's hashtag coffee porter suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very niche hashtag. I love coffee. Porters I quite enjoy, but I've mentioned to you earlier, I'm a little bit old man suspicious of change.
Yeah.
And when you start seeing things like coffee and beer put together, my immediate reaction is, why? Coffee is awesome, beer is awesome, they do not need to date. So,
but can they date? That's the question. That is the question. So just to give you a bit of an idea, this is actually a collab beer with Surrey Hills Coffee. So they've got an espresso blend of Brazilian and Colombian brew.
Nice.
It's done 3 stages in. It's added 3 stages through the process. And the last part is actually a cold brew process, which gives it smooth taste, even though it's obviously got lots and lots of coffee, strong porter flavour.
Oh, it's a great smell. I mean,
I love coffee. If you love the smell of coffee,
that is fantastic.
Give us a taste. Should we give it a go? I think that's really nice. That is really nice.
It is good. Again,
be honest.
Coffee porter suspicious, but it's good. It's good. The one thing that kind of catches me by surprise, because I'm already ready for the coffee taste, is the fizziness.
Yeah.
Is a fizzy coffee. That's a little bit like...
it's like a fizzy coffee with a bit of booze in it.
Yeah, but it's
always good. Personally, I don't think it's too coffee.
No, it's not. They haven't overplayed the hand there.
It smells really coffee.
It does.
It's not too coffee, actually.
I can imagine that takes quite a bit of skill as well, because coffee is a very strong flavour.
Yeah, and very bitter.
Yeah, and so to achieve it so you've got enough in there so that it does have that smell, but not overpower the actual drink, the taste. I think that's quite clever.
I still feel like you're drinking a beer. Do you? Or do you feel like you're drinking coffee?
I'm confused. My head is confused. I'm not sure what I'm meant to be... Am I waking up and having coffee in the morning, or am I getting the beers in? It surprises me because I was I was pretty sure I wasn't going to like it. So it has caught me off guard because I actually do enjoy it, but I'm finding it hard to process and where to put it into my world.
Would you buy it? Would you seek it? No and no.
But magic category number 3, I would recommend someone to try it.
Okay.
I would say, look, if you want to try something that's a little bit different, they've done this really well. I'm not sure I would ever go and order that again. If you bought that for me and said, oh, remember, we had this at Firebird, I would enjoy it and I would drink that pint and I'd be very grateful.
I think that's one of the best porters I've ever had.
Again, looking at it from a porter point of view, I think that's really nice.
I think if you put it into that category alone, rather than just a beer, I think it's really, like you say, cleverly done, really good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'd seek it out because I'm not, I'm growing into the porter world, but I definitely, if you're right, if someone said, would you recommend a coffee porter, I'd say Firebird.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And I'd say it's not too strong, but it's got a really good blend, loads of flavour. All 4 excellent beers to me, actually. All drinkable, very drinkable.
Very drinkable. The question is then raised, of the 4, which is your favourite?
I've got to go for the work ethic. One of the newest ones, but I do love a New England IPA.
Yeah.
So for me, absolutely beautiful. It's got loads and loads of hoppy flavour, loads and loads of good aftertaste.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think that is a brilliant. And that is only on keg at the moment.
Oh, okay.
But coming in can very soon, I believe. So,
okay, cool.
So
cool.
to a store near you. What is your?
Can you guess which one mine is?
You're going to go Pilsner.
I am. You're absolutely right. I am going Pilsner. And that is no disservice to any of the other beers, because I totally agree with everything you've said, that they are very good. This, I know I said when we were having it, would I remember this in 6 months, a year to come, whatever. This has actually been my favourite. And I would very much enjoy sitting down out there in the sun and seeing a few of these off.
Hope you've enjoyed the review. If you're ever in Horsham, pop in. They've got a fantastic shop down here, but it's just a great little brewery. Really cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
And I say, if you are new to the show, thank you for watching, and subscribe below. We have constant reviews of different breweries that are coming out. And if you are a returner to the show, thank you very much. And any comments you've got about what we're doing or what you like and don't like, obviously stick them down underneath.
Big thank you to Amy, Richard and Rosie here at Firebird. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Cheers.